Alright, here we are. I deleted 5 of these already. First 3 tries it was saying that only subscribers could comment, but it took me a while to figure out how to fix that. I don't have subscribers. I figured out how to fix that. Nobody's here, so I'm talking to nobody at the moment. Then the goats were misbehaving and running this way, so I had to delete it. I don't want to get flagged or kicked off. You can't say anything on TikTok, you get booted. So the rest of this video I'm not going to talk, unless somebody's talking to me in the chat. Boop. Boop. Slow down, man. Boop. Boop. Don't eat my shirt. No, no, no. Don't eat my pants. Did that last time. No. Go that way. Go that way. Come on, go that way. Come on, we don't want to be in the front yard. Don't eat my shirt. Don't eat my shirt. No, 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 no. Mine. Come on. Boop. Boop. Okay, drink of water. Come on. Nobody here. One. Boop. Don't eat my pants. Don't eat my pants. Oh no, we did this 2 weeks ago. I ripped my pants off a couple weeks ago and they ran down the street. I had to run inside and change. No. Tommy, don't eat my pants. No, not my shirt either. Not my shirt. Mine, 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 mine. What was that? I got some little red words up there. Did I just get flagged? Okay, I'm not going to speak for the rest of this video. Unbelievable. Hi Jake, if you're still there, how you doing? Nobody watching, got 0 here, but like I said, apparently it's very, very easy to get flagged and or kicked off, so I'm going to not speak for the rest of this video if I can help it. No. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, great. Come on. I'm gonna end this live because they're saying stuff in Espanol that's gonna get me flagged. Try not to lose my account. I have no control over what neighbors say. No. No, 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 no. Nope. This is our dog cemetery here. Cats over there. Ferrets right here. Rat. Nobody's watching, so I'm talking to nobody, so I really should not say anything. Can't hold anyone's attention long enough. This website's designed for ADHD. Yeah. Jake was there again for a second. Might be having connection problems. No, no, no. That's my roof rake. No, 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 no. That's my roof rake. Don't do that. No, Tommy. No, no, no. Not again. Come on. Come on, bud. Go that way. Boop. 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 Well, I got someone here. Thanks for likes. Sometimes it's hard to hold people's attention on TikTok. Especially with goats, it's like watching paint dry. Unless they try to eat my shirt. Or my pants. What happened? Yeah, be careful. This phone has a mind of its own. If I touch towards the bottom, it starts doing weird things. I think it just tried to block someone for no reason. You guys, there's hay in your pen. We don't need to eat this. See, I got this hose here full of water, but we have a plumbing issue, so I turn the water on, I fill up water jugs, I water them that way, I turn the water back off. Go and get a drink of water. It's been in the 90s most of the summer. That's Annie, my littlest goat. That's Baby. That's Domino. I'm Domino's favorite goat. He thinks I'm a goat. Over there is Hold on. That's the little lady. 11 years old, boar goat, my last remaining original goat. That's Captain Jack Sparrow. And over there is Tommy. Want to drink water? Hey, how's it going? Darkness, I'm out here with my goats. Just letting them run around. I didn't get a chance to do it last week. I usually let them out on my days off. A couple weeks ago, they decided to run across the street and go behind storage units. Went into one of the neighbors' yards, tore off a pair of my pants, ran off. I had to run in the house and change. I should post some clips from that live when I get time. That's baby Tommy. He's one of the two that ate my pants. Him and Domino. Well, if you guys are gonna hang out in the pen, I might as well shut it. Yeah. I go do laundry today. To use the laundromat. I don't like doing that because it gets expensive. Oh, the little ones are out here. The bigger ones are in here. Comes Domino. Still ain't in my pants this time. Hopefully I can keep them out of the road today. Okay, everybody left. I got no viewers now. $50 is, of course, probably a lofty goal. I was lucky to get 22 last time from my niece. But you know, a couple weeks ago I was going live about every day. I only made a total of 31 cents. Haven't done anything with it, it's still there. Of course, nobody's watching right now, so. Hey, be nice, she's little. Come on, guys, we're only gonna eat the plum trees. Come on, this is just coming back from what you did to it. It's all dead. Up here, I need to trim it down. I need to cut it down to here. This is all coming from down here. That's all. Well, there's nobody here. I'm telling nobody. I'll be quiet now, so I'll get flagged for no reason. Go get me a drink of water. Sunday afternoon. Can't hold viewers. People are too busy with their lives right now. Not live videos, I mean their lives. A lot of people are at church right now. Or probably watching sports on TV. If people actually still watch TV these days. Not much nutritional value in these dead weeds. Hey Dom, how you doing, bud? $369 likes. No viewers currently. If I don't get terminated, I'll probably put this on YouTube at a later date. I have one other goat video I have to do that with yet. I have the battery saver on, but we're still down to 82%. Phone is getting hot. Of course, I'm telling this to nobody, just me and the goats. No viewers. But I'm better off going on YouTube, I guess. But I don't really get many viewers there either. Come on, get out of the tree. Come on, this tree has been through enough. We don't get irrigation, people take it. So yesterday's rain is the only water this tree has had in a few weeks. Unless I come out and pour something on it. Sad, very sad. Come on, guys, get out of the tree, Tommy. $50 years of corn is too lofty a goal considering the lack of viewership. I should have just put 10. But I put 20 last time and my niece came through for me with 22. I think I made a whole 11 cents off that video. Hey, how's it going? You're here, you're in the chat, but up top there's a 0. I don't get it. Yeah, I wish they'd stay out of this crabapple tree. It's been through enough. I don't have the maple tree over here. Well, it's better than the battle of the goats versus my pants. Last live stream I did with these guys, Tommy and Domino there, they ate half of my pants. I ran down the street, so I had to run inside and change. I still haven't seen any of the Deadpool movies. I was told that he was naked in one of them. I watch what I say. I don't want to get flagged or kicked off of here. TikTok or somebody seems to like doing that to me. Go on, Domino. Pick on the maple tree. I didn't want to go live because those words, I keep having troubles. They keep flagging me or kicking me off. What could possibly go wrong when you have goats? Who knows? I think this whole thing is run by an AI program. People have lost their accounts over nothing. Don't. No, that's mine. That's mine. Tommy, that's my shirt. No. I do not want to be defrocked by you guys. Not doing that again. Anytime one of these trees has new growth on the bottom, they do this or they eat it, and then all the little stuff dies off. Having fun, Tommy? Lacey's not doing that to my roof rake again. Come on, don't eat the crabapple tree. I gotta get some water on this thing. We had rain last night, first time in a while. Seems rather dry back here though. Yeah, that's what they use it for, is to sharpen them. Don't eat the crabapple tree. Stop it. Domino, stop. Stop. Go eat some grass. Eat all, ow. Go eat all that. Boop. Yeah. Thanks for sharing the live. See if we get people to show up. I don't know. I did, a goat video here 2 weeks ago, and had a few people here and there. And my niece was on for a little bit. And that's sometime around when the goats were out on the road and were being uncooperative and took off on me. So she left and I ended the live. Hey Jack, how you doing, bud? Boop. Oh boy, wish I had something to eat. I'll go in, make a sandwich or something. All we have is tuna, peanut butter and jelly. I get that brush pile out of here. Surprised code enforcement hasn't gone on me about it. It's been there for years, but he's showed up like harassing us about weeds when across the street, have all those weeds across the street there. You go all around town in any direction. Everybody has tall weeds. I buzzed mine down. Got an electric weed eater, about 200 feet of extension cord. I came out here, knocked all that down a few weeks ago. And he circled the block 3 times watching me when I was buzzing the front one down. I don't know what his deal is. He's trying to make an example out of us. I don't want me having farm animals either, but my cousin-in-law is a block away, have a farm. They don't get bothered. There's horses over there behind that house. They don't get bothered. I got in trouble for having goats and chickens. I don't know. I understand they're trying to make this town into like a big city or something. Looks like I chased the viewer away. That helps when I'm quiet usually. Because when I say stuff, that's when I get flagged. But a lot of times it's for no reason. Yeah, it was him, because there was a police vehicle, a truck, and I was running the weed eater out front on the other side of the fence there, and he circled the block 3 times. It had to be him. He hasn't stopped by to talk to us this year, but last year we got like half a dozen citations, and he was really nitpicking, especially with the weeds on the outside of the fence when everybody else has them. Even businesses like that gravel company there and the masonry one down the street. The gravel company here, right here, they still have last year's dead weeds there among all the the new stuff that sprouted up, which has since died as well. And they don't get picked on. Of course, they probably pay more in property taxes over there because they're a business and they're a bigger property. And government officials, it lines their pockets. Oh, we get a raise. Let's not pick on these businesses. Let's pick on these private citizens instead. Yeah, that's true. I've had troubles with them before. Even the mechanic shop's vehicles that were parked out front, he tried to fine us for those when they have the ability to look up the registrations and see that they're not registered here at this place. Like I said, he was trying to make an example out of somebody. Maybe he was up for promotion or something, I don't know. Yeah, it's true. There's a lot of evil in this world, and a lot of it has to do with the people, who are controlling us. Government and whatnot. They can put whatever fines and citations they want on anybody, really. They can do whatever they want. They can take your land, they can take your animals, they can take your kids. They can kick you off your property and put up a reservoir there. They've done it to people in this town. They put reservoirs in, they've chased people out and given them, here's a couple $1,000, go find another place to live. They want to widen one of the streets, they throw people out. They'll put sidewalks there and make a few more lanes to the road. They did that down that way, a town on the other side of the canyon, 800 North. Those homes and businesses there, they chased them out. They probably gave them a little bit of money to leave with. Here you go rent a trailer. We're gonna make this highway four more lanes and put some sidewalks in. Now there's all businesses on that road. It's all businesses now. I haven't gone down that way in quite a while. I don't know, maybe 10 years. My car won't make it. Coolant leak, oil leak, window out, various other problems. Got a really bad exhaust. We're in Utah. There's a town on that side I was talking about, on the other side of the canyon, called Orem. It's more or less, I guess, it's a suburb of Provo, which is, I think, the second, maybe third biggest city in this state. I'm not sure how big St. George is. So I think Salt Lake might be the biggest city in Utah, I'm not sure. Oh man, wish I had a sandwich right now. Keep these guys out of the sun. I'm running out of water. Slappy the cartoon. I don't like when it cuts the names off when people join. Refreshing. Water's getting warm. Keep it out of the sun here in the shade on the crabapple tree here. Try to let my chickens run around. Maybe they can keep the bugs away from some of these trees, but I got a little peep that's about that big. It's good. It has all its feathers now, but I don't want one of the cats to get it. We have 3 garage cats. One of them moved in, the other 2 were born here. Thank you for the follow. Cyber Surfer rebooted. This is only the second time I've gone live with the goats. I usually do puppets. I do puppet shows, and I oftentimes get flagged and or kicked off. My niece is here. Hey, Ashley. Outside with the goats. They haven't eaten my pants yet today, so that's good. I still have to post a clip of that. I'm going to try to. I'll put it on here, maybe on my YouTube. Trying to keep them out of the road. They were almost out front once. I was over by the gas meter. I managed to wrangle them and get them to come back this way, and then they got thirsty and had some water. I'm hoping I can keep doing these and not get thrown off. Thanks for the help. You're the best. I only wish I could come back that way. You know, come home, see you and your kid, you know. Maybe one day in the future. Miss my mom and dad. I gotta get on the phone with them. Been a while. We're more than halfway there. Oh, I wish I had a sandwich right now. I'm hungry. Gave my last 2 tomatoes to the goats because they were getting kind of eh. And I ate all the Roma tomatoes I got from the store. Yeah, I had a few of those TikTok coins a while back. I forget what I did with them. They're so awesome. Like a family that has a kid that has like a grandma with Alzheimer's. You know, he's on there all the time. I think I threw some at them. And there's a hillbilly family in Kentucky that sings gospel music one time. I think I gave them some corn. I don't know what a lot of these little dingo hoppers are worth on here. Like a penny here and there, some of them. And then you get these younger people on here all the time that, you know, just whatever it is they do on their little live streams, and people throw TikTok universes at them. Like, where are you getting this money from? There's one time I mentioned that in a puppet video and I got flagged, so I gotta watch what I say. Here comes my son. What's he doing? I guess it's one of those toy trains. Oh, that's one that's old and broken. So the goats are gonna go over there and probably bust it. What are you doing? Eat his pants, guys.
What?
I told him to eat your pants. They did that to me a couple weeks. Oh, you know, you were. He's leaving. He's leaving. I just got a notification that I'm live and it's inviting me to watch myself. How is that possible? Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Oh, there's a Freddy Krueger impersonator I used to watch all the time. And he was really cool, but he freaking blocked me one day for no reason. So I can only watch him with my Farting Grandpa Puppet account. And I only have 77 followers on that. I can't go live on there. I can just watch stuff on that one. There's this guy, Frank the Tank, I used to watch once in a while. He always does stuff like on a dare, you know. If he loses and stuff, he has to put on silly outfits and all this crap. He's freaking hilarious. What? I'm live on TikTok.
Do you really crack my train?
Huh?
Do you really crack my train?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was trying to like run it and stuff on the ground, but yeah, it's not moving it back here.
Does it even work?
Yes.
Aren't the wheels broken off? I better not film him. He's a dude, but even though you never know, he likes to walk around without his shirt in the summer. Get him, Tommy, get him. Eat his pants. Yeah, his toy train. He's trying to run it in the yard. Of course it's not going to work in the yard. It's bumpy. It's not a flat surface. Some battery-powered train that he has. He likes trains. He collects them. Even mine. I had some cheapy ones that I got for like Christmas and whatnot. He took them. He likes to open my collectibles too.
Yeah, I couldn't let the cow picture back on, so I taped it on. I'd pulled it off, and the train wouldn't really run with it. I just kind of just broke it.
What are you throwing it for? What was that?
The cow catcher.
The cow catcher? You can glue it back on.
Not really. I kind of broke it more.
Oh. Get him, Domino, get him.
It was kind of too heavy for the train. Because the back wheels, are broken.
Yeah.
So the cow catcher, can't be on there.
Domino, don't eat my pocket.
It actually looks better without the cow catcher, though.
Yeah. Oop. I missed.
That's an idea. You should do a TikTok live on my toys in my room.
Maybe, eventually, yeah. The one we did with the puppets with the DVDs, some of that the voice didn't match up. So we got to put mobile data on because if we do the Wi-Fi, it just doesn't work right. Don't eat my shirt. I didn't hear you, so hopefully the internet didn't hear you either.
Well, I did help the TikTok understand that B was trying to sing.
That was okay. One of the neighbors said something in Spanish that probably, frowned upon on the internet.
But because I know TikTok's super sensitive, but in certain circumstances, like of getting hurt or something, I think it's okay to probably swear in there.
Whoops, what did I just do? Okay. That's our old burn pit. What are you doing? Now you got that stuck on you. Look at him. That's Jack. Give me that. Let me have that. I'll put that back in the burn pit.
Do you want to show them? You want to put the camera on the train?
TikTok only gives views to those who barely do it. That is true. They can just sit there and be pretty, and they get thousands of people watching.
Careful, don't drop it.
I come on here on hand puppet. I'm lucky I get 20 or 30 here and there, but I come in here with goats, and this is the probably most viewers I'm going to get at one time. It's 3 right now.
I have to be with my damn glasses. Probably that black hornet. It's always bugging me all the time. It's the same exact one.
I know, it's the one that's out front.
I could,
It was out there by the garbage can earlier.
like, it's the same exact damn hornet. You know, I don't know, it's really strange. I don't know if it's sexually attracting me or something or what. It's weird.
Okay, can you watch what you say so I don't get kicked off and terminated?
It's just that freaking bee. What's its deal?
I'm about to make a second account eventually and try to transfer some of the. How's country life? Well, I don't know.
It's the same exact black hornet every time.
The town just keeps growing. Like all these rando people.
There's a hornet over here, but I think it's just a black and yellow.
Farmland's disappearing around here. Getting a lot of apartments going up all over the place. Farm pastures are being replaced by duplexes, apartments, businesses. There's a high school going up on that farmland down in the corner. My wife's cousins live there. Not cousins that she's close to or anything. And then there's a college going up on the other end of town, farmland there. And on 40 at the traffic light up in the mountain there, they're putting up a giant ski resort that's the size of like Manhattan or something. It's crazy. So country life is rapidly disappearing around here. It's been an ongoing saga for the last, I don't know, 15 years or so. When I came here 21 years ago, there were 7,000 people in this town, and now I think it's over 20,000.
Hey, Dal. Yeah. So the guy directed the Jason Bourne movie, Paul Greengrass. I think his name is Paul Greengrass because he has a green butt.
I don't know.
Yeah, but grass and white.
Yeah, a lot of the foods in the stores all they do is processed crap. You'd be surprised at the volume of meat and produce that gets thrown away at the grocery stores. We have 2 food banks in this town, but I work at Walmart and still so much of it gets thrown out. They throw it in the trash compactor. They have a thing called organic compost, but they were throwing the meat outside in the heat, and we had like maggots all over the place. So they stopped doing that. I told them not to do that. Wait until the delivery the people there pick it up. See, if you're going to insist upon a town growing like this, then you need more than 2 food banks. And they need to have one that's open on the weekend.
Yeah.
What?
So does it depend where you get stung by a bee and how much it hurts?
Probably. I'm sure it would hurt more on the rear end than it would if it stung you like on a hand or something. I don't know. Stings hurt everywhere. I've been stung places.
One got stung in the throat. Wait, you ever heard about it?
Yeah. I've been stung in the face. I got stung when I was little. I got stung in the belly button. There are a lot of hornets around here. A lot of hornets. This is our apple tree. It's seen better days. Our irrigation water keeps getting stolen. I gotta talk to the water master. We're supposed to have it on Thursdays. That's probably why the neighbor's cottonwoods are dying over there. What? I just don't want to encourage the goats to go that way because they'll end up in the street. We had a dragonfly out here, I don't know, maybe a week or 2 ago, like a baby one.
It's on the stick, it's black. See it?
No, I don't. Yes, I see it. Dragonfly.
Oh, right.
Another one there.
Shoot around. There's a bee there. You see? Right
Hmm?
there. Bee right there.
Say, see a dragonfly, make a wish. I don't remember if I've heard that or not before. Okay, there, I made one. We'll see what happens in the next 3 months. Huh?
Why?
It was like day of the Triffids out here like a month ago, but these are all drying out now.
I get sick of these bees.
Milk thistle weeds.
Getting in my face, won't leave me alone.
Well, yeah. Well, go in the house then. Don't worry about the bees in there. Just the spiders. We do have some apples growing, but, you know, not as much because well, look at the spots on these leaves. The tree is dying. It's not getting enough water. I gotta maybe fill up a 5-gallon and take it and dump it on here. Probably 2 of them. There's two daddy longleggers. It's supposed to get irrigation water, but it doesn't. We only had it on here once all summer. And we have a plumbing issue. Our pipes, we have a pipe up front. You turn the water on, it shoots up into the floorboards, so we can't let it run for long periods of time. And the pipe above the water heater is broken. I puttied it 2 or 3 times, slowed the leak down, blah, blah, blah. But after a while, we decided not to use the water. Because eventually the water heater just completely rusted out, and the pilot light stopped working. Basically, I was just putting a Band-Aid on a wound.
I keep really trying to go backwards. There's like bees like over the ground, and there's a spider on the thing there. You see it? There's a spider right there.
A spider, yeah, but I think this is more interesting here.
What the heck are those grasshoppers or something?
Maybe a grasshopper.
There's another one down there too, and I saw an orange one.
I would say it's a katydid, but it's not. I think it looks more like a grasshopper.
Got a bee down here, I'm gonna get stung.
It's cool.
I'm gonna go back to the front yard because there's too many bugs and stuff out here.
This is their old goat pen. The gates in that heap right there is broken. I cut all those broken branches and whatnot for railings and posts. Oh crap, what's happening? Live Lennon 458. Hold on, I gotta do a puzzle. Boop. Okay. What? Well, I gotta do another one. It's trying to end my live on me. Did that work? Verification complete. Okay. Probably flagged you because your son had no girl. That's a possibility, but at the moment, no. I tried not to record him because of that. I had to do a puzzle to say I have to continue the live because I guess sometimes there's time limits on these. There's a gate. So the gate. Her old pen is there. I had some church people come over and built us that new pen a few months ago. See, originally the plan was for them to fence off this part of the yard so we let the goats just free range out here. But they built a pen instead. It's bigger, taller. This one's more rickety and makeshift. I had to keep adding railings and posts to it because they were getting out and sometimes running across the street. We took the roof off of their shack, put it over there. It's kind of fallen down. Yeah, they help us sometimes. Other times they don't. Like I asked them if they could haul away that brush pile on the outside of the pen. Nothing. They offered to take this one once though, but at the time I had some logs that I was using, but anyway. Like they were supposed to replace our water heater November of 2022. And the guy showed up twice and then nothing. I heard from one of the other people though that his son-in-law unexpectedly died that spring. But I've seen him since, I've seen him in a Walmart parking lot. They were supposed to replace our water heater. They didn't. Sometimes they're too busy, sometimes they're too busy to help, sometimes they send people over here to help us clean the yard, which they've done several times over, the years. But, another time I had somebody on the other side of town had some rocks that I was going to, I asked for help bringing those over so I could put them around the goat pen to keep the irrigation water out. Nothing. I don't have a truck, so. But we've only had irrigation water in the backyard a few times. It's only come down the ditch a few times. You know, somebody keeps taking it. I gotta call the water master, tell them. Last 10 weeks in a row, they weren't giving us our water, and that cottonwood tree in the neighbor's yard there is dying. And one guy over there messaged me, was talking about knocking it down. There's still plenty of life left in it, and there's a lot of dead on it too. Maybe if they cut the dead off of it. Who knows? I don't know. Yeah, it could be just postponing the inevitable if they leave it. But yeah, it would have been nice if they would have helped us work. Okay, church people did send someone over here, like when I was at work, several times. They'd ring the doorbell, blah, blah, blah. I think it was them. Because they're talking about getting a contractor over here. But if they do a lot of repairs and whatnot, and they want to put us up in like, somebody said something about putting us up in like a motel or something. Well, what are we going to do with our pets? You know? So that's a no. But anyway, they don't come by anymore. And if I'm somewhere else, how am I going to be here to take care of these guys? They'd probably have to do that for me. They'd probably have to board the goats somewhere. No, I don't know. No, we wouldn't be able to pay anything. No, they were supposed to pay for or something. There's some sort of programs you can look into, too, for where there's some charity or something that'll help, like up to $50,000 to refurbish your house or whatnot. But since we're in debt and we owe on property taxes, we wouldn't qualify. Like my wife had a friend who had a similar problem, but you know, her dad owned that house and she was still living with him, so they counted her income and her brother's, so they couldn't qualify either. Here we have apples. There's another little one, but I need to get. Maybe I'm going to fill up a couple 5 gallons and dump it on here today. Because by September, these should be ready to pick. But with the tree looking like this, it's not good. Sometimes we don't get apples. We get a frost and we don't get apples. But the last couple of years we've had them. Not so many last year. I don't think we have really that many this year either because of the lack of water. I see some up here and there. That's a halfway decent apple. There's a bunch up there. Okay, yeah, there's apples. A couple years ago though, we had a ton of them. Then the one year we had nothing. I got a battery saver on, but still it's chewing up the phone battery. We're down to 68%. See, this is a plum orchard here, but these trees here, I never really see plums on these. The ones over there get them, but the goats have killed so many of those trees I've had to cut them down. How would someone know they're flagged? Usually it gives you a notification up there. I don't know, say why. Usually a bogus reason. And of course you get booted off. You know for sure then when that happens. And we have another smaller plum orchard out front. That's where all the plums usually grow, and they're delicious too. They're so good. The purple ones with the green insides. There's some of the red ones out there with the yellow insides too, but they don't taste so good. See, I wish they would stop eating the trees. It's sunny enough out here, you wipe out all your shade, then what are you going to do? Got a flag for just showing puppets and saying adult humor. Well, I don't know about adult humor so much. Other than, my Kermit videos. Okay, yes, I did mention Kermit's escapades with Miss Piggy. I don't want to get into that on this live. But it wasn't any explicit details or anything, no. It was just... I'm not going to mention it. Anybody wants to know, I'll message you. But some of the times I get flagged, it's literally for no reason. I mean, I got flagged at Winnie the Pooh once. Winnie the Pooh puppet. What could I possibly have done there to deserve getting flagged? Sometimes I think they pick out keywords. See, I think it's an AI program, and I think they pick out keywords, and they throw strikes that way. We've had some of these get, I'm not kidding, like this tall. I'm talking like 8 feet. It's insane. Yeah. You have to be ambiguous about what you say sometimes, or they flag you. Oh, some of these apples over here. Oh, look at it. There's plenty of apples over here. They need to get a little bit bigger, though. That one's shriveled up. That one's done. I'll give that to a goat. Phone battery down to 66%. I'll give it to Jack. He won't run away from me. Annie and Baby run from me. There you go. Yeah, I checked my page for restrictions. Yeah, have you checked your... I've done that. It runs a scan of all your videos, and it'll say that everything is good. But any of the lives I still have that I haven't done anything with, I don't know how to check those. I have 11 of them that I'm still trying to pull clips from. I started putting, I've had some in the past. I started putting some on YouTube recently. See, I have several YouTube channels I can no longer get into, and the only one I have is just for me, mostly complaining about things, about everyday life and whatnot. But I've started putting some of my puppet stuff on there. Hey Jack, what's doing, bud? Boop. You little boy. Boop. I see how you are. Going back over there. Yeah, I had a video where I mentioned that I lost my live access, and I get bombarded with scammers. That's happened a couple of times now. Oh, we'll help you if you do this, blah blah blah. And then they say they want you to send money. That's always the catch at the end, after you talk with them for a little bit. Ooh, almost yacked. My feet hurt. Yeah, I set too lofty of a goal on this thing. 50 is a little too much, especially when you don't have the viewers. I got 3 people. That was the goat, I swear. No, that was me. I'm gassy. feet hurt so bad. I got like plantar fasciitis really bad. Wearing inadequate shoes, walking around on concrete all day. I've gone through so many of them. I got a new pair a few weeks ago, but they're just not good. Yeah, he's probably wondering where I was going. Ow. See, that used to be a horse pasture over there. But then it got sold. This is more than 10 years ago now, I think. And it looked like it was going to be a housing development. They started putting these houses up that were like model houses. They're up on blocks. But I think the deal fell through somehow. And then they abandoned it. So there was like there was maybe, I don't know, maybe there was up to 5 of them that were abandoned. And then the gravel company took over. They tore them down, except for that. I think there's one behind it too. But it's taken quite a while. It's been quite a few years since they knocked the last one down. Well, this one, there were some kids over there a few years ago going in there vandalizing it, they're going inside, throw rocks out the window. When that whole house was up there, it was still the roof and the top story, there were some raccoons living in it. When my dog died out here, sometime after that, I started getting raccoon attacks on my chickens. Not so much since we put the goat pen right there. Lost a lot of chickens. Ducks too. The dog got a couple of them. Raccoon got one too. But she accidentally got herself shut out. Yeah, it's easier for bandits to come by when you don't have a guard dog. Whether it be raccoons or people. Thank you, Ashley. You're the best. Let's see, what are we up to here now? He wants me to set up a new goal. Let's see. I don't know if anybody else is going to come in, though. That's the thing. Let's see. I don't know if it's worth it setting up a new one. I don't have the volume of people watching like some of these people do. No. Not working. Try to click on the chili symbol. It's not working. Well, lightning. Let's try lightning bolt. That's not working either. I'll do the rose. The rose seemed to have worked. Let's do roses then. No, I didn't get any flags yet. No flag notifications. Probably is AI. I think it is. Oh, maybe it is an AI. Okay, yeah, it depends. It depends. My wife said that there was a couple of people who could be flagging me, and I should block them. But I don't know. It's possible on my current ones. It's possible. But some of my other ones, I don't. It depends on the time of day. See, a lot of the live videos I do with my puppets is like after 2 a.m. usually, my time. When I should really be asleep. So I changed the corn to roses, but it'd be nice to afford one of those. Look at that. What is this, a parade? 3 of them in a row. Sometimes those are local hillbillies, but a lot of time, that third one I'm not too sure. Sometimes city people get those to try to be cool. We got a lot of city people here now. A lot of them are leaving places like West Valley and Salt Lake and coming into apartments here, and then the kids come by and vandalize everything. They did that to the old train station buildings in Old Town. It wasn't until I raised a stink about it on Facebook, somebody got them registered with the local, whatever, the Historical Preservation Society or something. So the vandalizing kind of stopped. But then sometime later, the owners of the buildings put them both up for sale. I don't know if anybody bought them or not. One guy told me they were going to turn the white one into a sports bar. It was rescued from Honeyville in 1980 and brought here, the white building. And for a while it was an office building. Thank you again, Ashley. Oh, here's the fresh food you have on there, which explains why you left. I don't know. Yeah, nobody wants the buildings taken down. I don't know. There was an old diner on the other side of 100 South there, though, that the train used to pass by and come to the old train buildings here, usually just for show, because the original train station went out of business in 1992, and someone else owned the land. But some lady bought that building, claimed to have wanted to restore it, but couldn't do it, and then tore it down. What she did was she tore it down and sold it to someone else. Probably for more than what you paid for it. There's an RV storage area that expanded, but that place where the diner was, it's still vacant, but I don't know if somebody bought it or not. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if a gas station goes up right there. But the pasture before the train buildings, this was sometime when my son was little, that got sold, and there's a bank there now, which has since changed owners. I mean, right next to Old Town is right there, and you get the old train buildings there. The bank being there kind of destroys the feel of it. It always seemed like, oh, an old West town. No, they got that building there. And there's too much modernization in Old Town because they got these credit card stickers in the windows and modern lighting and stuff. But they do film movies over there on occasion. Bruce McGill was in a movie that was filmed over there, and they did part about the train station, the new train station. It's not new so much as it is, newer than that. I think it was a Western. I don't know the name of the movie. And they recently, last summer, put the 1813 engine up for sale. It's a diesel, but it's the one that they call the creeper that would take everybody on rides for a long, long time. And they've had that train, I think since 1972. But they have 2 steam engines. And the 75 has been in a lot of movies, so has the 618. They've been in a lot of movies and TV series. But both engines have been shut down for repair since about 2009. They said it would take 3.5 years to take them apart, put them back together, and inspect them. But we heard recently, I think last year, that the 75 is no longer operable. And the 618, I'm not too certain. One of them needs a new boiler, a new firebox or something. Oh, the 618, they supposedly converted the firebox to an oil-burning firebox because it's supposedly cheaper than coal. So that's supposed to come back. It's been 15 years since they shut the trains down, the steam engines. And they keep buying all these other trains, these other diesel trains from closed out railways, or surplus from trains that are no longer desired by the railways. I don't know how many diesel engines they have. Oh, cool! I'm in 99th. That's pretty good considering we only have 2 people watching. But yeah, I go over, it's been a while, but I go over with my son. We'd play around over there sometimes on Sundays and do little puppet videos over there. They built a new shed for the trains a few years ago now. And they keep getting all this new equipment. But a lot of their old stuff is out on the lot has been getting vandalized, so they put up a fence. And what they need over there is an overnight security guard, especially with this town getting bigger. A lot of riffraff coming in and vandalizing everything, because they've done a number on a lot of the old rail cars and coaches and stuff. They've broken out windows and spray painted graffiti on everything. Yeah, maybe liking will help. I wonder if I could like it myself. Let me try. I can't. Okay. We're down to 60% battery here. But once upon a time, the train station, I've seen Robin has pictures. The train station used to come behind her house. You should go all the way over here, and they had like a rail yard over there with all old coaches and flatbeds and stuff. They used to have some open air coaches. We rode in one of them. We rode on one during the Day Out with Thomas thing. They stopped doing Day Out with Thomas. They kicked them out because the train station wasn't making as much money off it as the vendors were. So now they have their own little Wild West thing. The one guy who used to work there and play one of the bandits, he died this last May. He was one of my wife's old school teachers. He was pretty good. They'd be like the train robbers that come on the train. And then the lady that was with them would always, she had a guitar, she'd sing old Western songs and stuff, Johnny Cash songs. We haven't been on the train in a while. It's expensive sometimes. But we've won, there used to be a radio station that we'd win train tickets from. That's gone now. The lady that ran it, I don't know what happened to her. Oh, she died or what. She got sick. She was an older lady. And now it's an 80s channel. It's basically a ripoff of the Salt Lake 80s channel now. Not 80s so much as it is, 60s through, no. It's like late 60s through early 2000s is the music they play now. But a total ripoff of 94.1. They have their whole format stolen, even the whole Beatles thing show that they do. Hopefully they don't take Casey Kasem. He's been dead a while, but 94.1 has a lot of his old episodes. It says weekly top 40s that they air on Sundays. And I don't know if 94.5 is going to take that idea too or not. I wish 94.5 would do the $1,000 giveaway like 94.1 does, because I can't drive to Salt Lake if we win that. I can't. My car won't make it. I have a keyword every hour. You know, they call it $1,000 for gas, but people use the money to other stuff like pay bills and probably buy candy and magazines. But yeah, I got to put money on the property taxes. Wouldn't hurt to get on a vehicle, but hey, it runs. It still runs. The engine is great. The rest of it is not. This fly keeps trying to get in my face. Alright, everybody's going in the pen there except for Tommy and Annie and Lady. Vintage things can be sold, yes, that is true. Sometimes people don't want them though. Sometimes people don't want to pay for them. They want stuff for free. You can put stuff on eBay, you know, but then a lot of stuff that you see on eBay you think it's worth more than it is. Like I bought a hand puppet there from the 1950s, and I'm not kidding. I only paid like $10 for it or so. I'm not sure. No, it was $8.50. The 1950s German-made police puppet. I've done some videos with it. Thank you again, Ashley. But any old stuff we have laying around, it gets wrecked by the cats. I've had collectibles though. My son has taken all of my collectibles and opened them. I'm not kidding. Just about everything. I had a Sam Eagle that I've had for 20 years. It still had the new smell to it when he opened it. He opened it without telling me. I recently saw this big die-cast car that I had that I bought when I worked at King's more than 10 years ago, close to 15, maybe 15 years ago. The box wasn't pristine or anything. It had a lot of dust on it and the plastic was dented. But I discovered yesterday that he opened it and has it on his bottom shelf. While I was in there sewing his pillow, I had to hand sew something. I haven't done that in a long time. I got this sewing kit off of Temu like a year ago for super cheap. You know, I don't do anything on there anymore because we can't afford to buy stuff, but they used to have a thing where you spin a wheel and you'd win so much and you get a lot of free stuff. I had this pretty cool sewing kit. I used it for the first time yesterday. So I was going to start making costumes for puppets. That's one of the things I was going to try to do to make some money. And sock puppets and stuff. I got some stuff from the dollar store a while back. I have a hand puppet that I got off Temu. But I created a horror-hosted show called the Farted Grandpa Horror Show. Okay? And I did a pilot episode on this TikTok account for it, roughly 7 minutes long, last year. And I started recording an episode this year. I was going to do a feature-length episode, because I made him a Facebook page as well. I was going to make a costume, an outfit for him, like, you know, a pinstripe business suit, maybe put some hair extensions on him. I filmed some clips for the show, and I downloaded some, public domain movies and whatnot. I started doing stuff for it in June, and then I just shelved it for whatever reason. I keep getting tired at night when I want to do it. I record some of it in the daytime. Once again, thank you very much to my niece for all the help. If I was there, I would give you a hug right now. I would. Hey, I've gone live for 90 minutes. Don't forget to take a break. Okay. I already accomplished both of the live goals so far. Tommy, where are you going, bud? I hope it does something. But anyway, back to that farting grandpa show thing. I got to get back on that. I mean, if I can get an episode pounded out and stick it on like Facebook, maybe YouTube. See, if I had the time to do an episode weekly, and you get enough people following, blah blah blah, you start making money off of it. Because there's amateur schmoes like me who they're making a living off the internet doing stuff like that. I just need to find the time to do it. Sometimes I'll have ideas in my head, and then I don't follow through on them. And then sometimes I forget them. Look, poop. I think that's deer poop. We get a lot of mule deer here, and they're enormous. I'm not kidding, they're almost the size of horses. It's crazy. Not as big as moose and elks, though. Back home in Pennsylvania, we had whitetails. Mule deers make those look like dogs. No, they don't fight the goats. They don't come into the yard so much when the goats are out. When they do, they're on the other side of the yard. My battery's down to 57%. I have a tablet in the house. That's where I've been storing the clips from my Farting Grandpa horror show on. I gotta work on that. But I don't have TikTok on that. I downloaded Twitch onto it and it was running out of storage space, so I took Twitch off of it. See, I have a Twitch account too for another horror host character I created 10 years ago named Hacksaw Haney. And I only did a few amateurish short stuff back in 2014 on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel for it too. I tried to revive it 2 years ago and actually get something going, and then the phone broke. I lost all the footage. I had it on a movie editor, and I lost all the footage. Then I tried recreating some of it out here, and it didn't look as good. And then I think Harley deleted it because it was all showing up on his Google Photos. And then last fall I made up that Farting Grandpa horror show thing. I really need to get back on that. I need an alternative means of making money because I'm not doing so well working for Wally World. I mean, the pay isn't bad, but bills, groceries, there's a problem, is groceries. See, we should be eating what we get from the food bank, but the problem with the food banks is a lot of it's perishable, you know. The canned goods, they'll last you for a while. I ate a can of soup a few years ago that was 8 years past due, which some people frown upon that, but I didn't get sick. But see, their produce is usually, I usually give that to the goats when I get it. The goats and the chickens. And then the stuff in the food bank refrigerators. The state-run food bank we don't go to anymore. They didn't want us there. It's complicated. I don't want to mention why, but the Christian Center Food Bank is so much better. I mean, they might not have as high a volume of food there, and sometimes they're out. But like both places, sometimes they don't understand that dairy products have a shelf life. Yeah, you can get 10 days on some of it, but I've seen yogurt there, I'm not kidding, that's 3 months past due. Stuff like that. That's the trouble with the food banks. You know, the grocery stores, they'll give stuff that's, expired. And some of it's good, but some of their meat will be like brown. I'm not kidding. And they drop it off there and it gets frozen. And you unthaw it and it's no good. Like if I was able to, I'd open up a food bank for everybody with stuff that people can actually eat. Thank you, Ashley. Let's see who can wear the cowboy hat. We'll work on him. Too close. Too close. That would have been cool though if that were if it fit right. His face is too long. You don't have to get too carried away. It's okay. Yeah, it did. If I backed up a little bit, it would have looked a little bit better. I kind of got right up in his face. I don't know if any of that stuff actually shows up on the live replay. Keep having a couple people here and there pop in, but then they don't stay. I know a lot of younger folks have something better to do. Not a frivolous spending money till Friday. Yeah, don't bankrupt yourself on my account. I mean, we're not doing so well here, but yeah. $4,000 likes. Good, yeah, eat all this stuff. I don't like the pricklies. Battery's on the 50-foot. I still have water in my bottle. I left it way over there. Motorcycle. I go get my water, and then I'll turn around and they'll be in the street. Let me go get it. Set a new goal. Well, I don't know. I can't. I only have 2 people here. Nah, I'm not going to set a new goal. We had 2 of them. We accomplished both of them. We're not going to get a bunch of people in here. I'm not young and pretty. I am furry, but I'm not a furry. And I'm not a costume character. I could get one of my puppets out, but when I have a puppet on live video, I usually get flagged. Oh, my water's... No, it's not as warm as I thought it would be. Okay. Not as warm as I thought. It'd be fun if I try to upload this whole thing to YouTube. I try to upload like an 11-second video, and it'll take like, I'm not kidding, like an hour. I almost drowned myself in the water. We'll pick that up later. Oh boy. Go ahead and make me a sandwich. More jelly or tuna is what I'm settled in for. I'm out of tomatoes. I'm out of sandwich cheese. I like to eat tomato sandwiches. That's why I give up posting anything on my YouTube. Yeah. You can go on StreamYard and do YouTube Live though. I do that with the goats once in a while. I get about as many viewers there as I do here, though. Yeah. And I had one upload faster when I used the Walmart internet. I had one of my TikTok clips, and I put it on my YouTube, and it uploaded faster with the Walmart internet than it did with the home internet or the mobile data here. Well, it looks like you're the only one here now. Annie and baby are in the pen. Everybody else is over here. 3 o'clock my time. I go do laundry. Either today or tomorrow. I'm off on Mondays. It's not fair that I have to work Saturdays, you know, just 5 there, you know. Bah. Cause I used to like to come home and watch Svengoolie. Well, I'd stay when I was off Saturdays. I could watch it. Now I have to use protected PTO and leave early if I want to watch it, or I just have to accept missing some Sundays and Thursdays. That's a crummy schedule. I work with a guy who's off Wednesday and Saturday. I couldn't have separate days off like that. That's just not fair. For a while, until they made it mandatory we had to work a weekend day, I had Saturday and Sunday off. Sometimes Friday and Saturday, but Saturday and Sunday. But then they changed it. It's been a few years now. I've been working Saturdays, I think, for a couple of years now. I only get to take one off when I put in for a vacation day. I used my 5 days in June. So I was sticking between my days off, so I was off for 9 days. So store's closed. You only get 1 day off together. That sucks. Sunday, yes, yeah, it sucks. I have to work for a chain store, so they're open on Sundays. I miss those, a small town feel of everything. Like when I lived in Dallas. There's Moore's Market there. Like a lot of local stores were always closed Sundays, except for the laundromat. They don't really have that much anymore. There's a few places like the local shops around here that are like that, but you got your chain retailers that are open every day. And then gas stations, like 7-Eleven and Maverick are open 24/7, 365, which I feel bad for those people. I've worked for those places before. I know it sucks. Thursday and Friday. That reminds me, when I worked at the Park City Walmart, I had Thursdays and Fridays off. That was a long time ago. Everybody's in the pen now except for Lady. Andy's back out. If I get them all go in the pen, I can shut the freaking pen, and then I can go in the house. Do some laundry. I have to go to the stupid laundromat. I should buy some soap instead of buying. Last time I was there, I had to buy the powder from the machine. Oh, I'm getting a call. Somebody's calling. My wife is calling me. Which means I should probably answer, which means I probably should end the video. And if I don't, I'll just call her back. Fish tank installation too. Yeah, the COVID thing, that changed a lot of scheduling on everything. kind of messed up my son's education too. He never went back to school. I mean, he still could, but he's only 19. But given his condition, I don't think it'll make much difference if he graduates high school. I'm gonna have to take care of him for the rest of my life, so. I mean, you know, he could go into assisted living if he ever wanted to, but I don't think he can hold down a job. They denied him disability, so I'll try to reapply and see again. He just, you know, he can't do it. He doesn't take instruction. It's like talking to the wall. It's not his fault. That's the way he was born. You know, it runs in our family. I think I have probably a lesser form of it. I've never been tested. Yeah. Yeah, Robin's cousin, he's legally blind. He can see a little bit, but he got denied the first, I don't know if he ever got approved. He got denied a few times. His mother got denied, I think 3 times. She ended up dying of cancer later on. But Robin applied for disability and got denied. I have to take care of her. You know, this is ridiculous. It's the local government. It's the state government here. It's pretty much, it's like the Republican attitude. If you're not self-sufficient, it's like you're lazy. And not so many words. You know, it's like you apply for disability and the response is, get a job, you hippie. She can't wipe herself. I have to wipe her. How is she going to go work somewhere? She can't walk more than 3 feet without getting winded. You know? They don't understand these sort of things, and they didn't look at all for medical records. They only looked at them at the one hospital, and there was insufficient information. So it's their fault, but they took it out on us. So I'm going to reapply and see how it goes. I think she did file an appeal. As far as my son goes, though, I can't see them ever approving him. They probably want him to go and work, because there are autistic people who are able to work, but they're more highly functioning than him. I worked with a guy at Walmart. You know, he can't drive a car. This dude, his name is Dagan, but he can ride a bike. But he'd have these fits all the time and have to go hang out in the maintenance closet until he was able to calm down. He moved from Florida with some relatives up there in Midway, up there, a couple miles up there. But they needed to get a room because they were having a baby or something. And so he moved to town that way, somewhere to Orem or Provo. He has like a brother that lives nearby and a sister that lives in another town an hour away. He said he can live by himself, but he needs a lot of help. Well, my son, he can't live by himself. And my son Harley, he never learned to ride a bike. He couldn't master the tricycle when he was a kid. We tried. He couldn't do it. I mean, he can't tie his shoes. He can't spread butter on bread. He can't use the microwave unless we tell him what to do. And then, you know how you put a microwave meal in? And then you have to stir it and put it back? He can't stir it. He can't adjust his belt. He can shower, but he can't turn it on and adjust it. There's things that he just can't do, so I can't not see him holding down a job. But of course, you know, your state governments don't see it that way. You got legs, you can walk, you can work, according to them. I could see him, you know, if I tried to bring him to Wally World to work with me, he'd get canned. They'd tell him to do something and he wouldn't register and he'd probably just be standing there. Or if they ever said anything that he disagreed with, and he'd get mad and have a fit, he'd get thrown out of the store. I cannot see him working. Well, the government doesn't see it that way. I guess figure out a way for him to entertain people and make money off the internet, but I don't know. Mom can't get disability. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You can walk and use your hands. They think you can do anything. Yet, Robin, where is she gonna work? I mean, you know, she can't walk more than just a couple of steps. And what happens if she has a potty emergency? And we pay these people's salaries. Our tax dollars go to them, and they don't do anything for us. All they do is turn people against each other. Oh, vote for me, or if you vote for them, you're the enemy, blah, blah, blah. It used to not be that way. I gotta get that crow collar off my rooster. It makes no sense for him to have it on. See, this is my rooster, Chico. He's 14. He's 14 years old. I don't know why he's still alive. That's his son over there. I didn't name his son. He came with the name. I didn't name him. But that's his son, the Barred Rock Rooster. Okay? I got told last October that I wasn't allowed to have roosters. I've lived here for 20 years. My wife has lived here for 44 years. They told us we can't have a rooster. So I put a crow collar on him. And the chickens that were born in September, a few months later, they grew up, and I discovered 2 of them are roosters. Meanwhile, my cousin-in-laws over there have roosters. Crowed right in front of the code enforcement animal control guy. You hear him all day long. They didn't care. You gonna file a complaint? He says. This guy didn't have a complaint filed against him. It was one that got chucked over the fence and was crowing in that cottonwood tree after midnight for like 3 months. Okay, they complained. They threw it over here. It was in their yard first. Somebody threw it, and it was over there, and they chucked it over our fence. After 3 months of that, they called animal control on me. They also complained about my goats. Code enforcement inadvertently narked on them. Oh, there's something metal in the pen keeping them awake at night. Oh gosh, gee, I wonder who called. I wonder who. Yeah. So we moved the pen. We put another pen up over here a few months later. The church people did. There is a truck out front. What are they doing? I'm gonna hide back here. Oh, my goats are going that way. It might just be the mechanic shop over there. They towed a car out front yesterday and left it, or the day before. Yeah, I also got told I'm not allowed to have more than 1 goat. This property looks small, too small for more than 1 goat. Her cousin-in-laws over there have several horses and cows. Yeah, and Okay, there's the younger one crowing now. He's relatively quiet compared to the leghorn. There's another rooster, and there's his brother, the leghorn, who's obnoxious and loud and starts crowing at about, there he is, 4:30 a.m. Chico, my old guy, he doesn't start usually till 6. And he has that crow collar on, and I can't get off, and it's rubbing his feathers off. I can't catch him. And he sounds kind of robotic when he crows. But he's 14 years old, you know, I'm not giving him away. I've been threatened with prosecution for having a farm. And other people can have them around here. The one guy's like, well, this is the end of town. The end of town's up there in the North Fields. No, it's not. This was always the end of town. I'm like, I've had this rooster for, it's 14-year-old. I had him for 13 years. And he's like, ordinance, man. I'm like, what about that one over there? They're like, you gonna file a complaint? No. Got a chicken feed, got a chicken feed. I'm gonna sit on it. I should have brought my baby duckies out. I'll have to make a video of them. That's my special place. Stop that. I'll have to bring the little duckies out sometime. I want to put them in here. I want to let everybody free range, but you know, I was at work last year. I let them do that, and a dog wiped a bunch of them out. There's this guy with a big skateboard, like a longboard. Yeah, I know. He tried to tell me, oh, this ordinance. One guy said this ordinance was put in place in 2001. No, that's not. The paper said 2009. And I forget. They both had conflicting things to say to me. One guy said one thing, one guy said the other. But ow! There were roosters here when I came here. My father-in-law had a rooster. This property has been here. The house has been here since 1978. My wife's grandma's house next door, that's been there at least since the 40s, at least. I mean, different owners now, but still. Her family lived over here on this in the town for over 80 years. I mean, her ancestors even founded the town of Provo, which is over the mountain. And at one time they owned a lot of the mountain ranges out here. But hey, we can't have a farm. I only allowed one goat, but the people over there can have half a dozen horses. People over there can have like 3 or 4 horses in a shed behind a property that they don't live in. There's a family over there. They're renting out. They're renting the place out. They put a room in their garage, turn it into a triplex, and they have a shed behind there with a little pen. They're allowed to have horses there, but this property is too small for more than one goat. It doesn't make any sense. I think somebody was up for promotion or something, and they're looking for someone to harass, make an example of. What? I'm over here. Oh yeah, I forgot Robin called. I'll probably have to go in. That's Harley there. What, sir? Yeah, I'm quite thirsty myself. Yeah, I want to have a sandwich. Yeah, I was gonna answer, but I'm still. Oh, all right. I'll come back. I'll come in a minute. Let me wrangle these goats. We're doing this thing again, and we're gonna try to run down the street. I hope not. Excuse me. Not happening, lady. Go that way. Go that way. So, the wife and kid are hungry. I gotta go in and do some butler work. I'm gonna have to wrangle these guys. Yeah, I'm just tired of people messing with me. People, authority figures. The big shots trying to make themselves seem bigger than they are. But I haven't had any trouble with them for 9 or 10 months now. Since November, actually. But, they show up out of the blue when you least expect it. They pounce. That's the way they work. Well, hopefully everything will be okay and they'll leave me alone. Alright, yeah, I'm going to wrap this up and get these guys back in the pen. Anyway, thanks for everything you did, Ashley. Thanks for watching this too. And give your mom a hug for me and everybody else. What is that? I keep every once in a while you get these red words up top. Like I'm being, I keep thinking I'm getting flagged. I don't know what it was or what it said. It went by too quick and the sun was on it. All right, well I'm gonna wrap this up, and I guess we'll wrap this up. Come on, Annie, let's go. Come on, guys, don't touch that chicken feed, Tommy. Don't touch that chicken feed. I mean it. Tommy. Tall grass. It's like Jurassic Park 2. Or was it 3? It was 3. No, I forget. Oh, it was 2. Alright, time to wrap it up. Wrangle these guys, charge up this phone, it's down to 46%. Everybody's over here except for Baby. Where's Baby? She's over by a chicken coop. Alright, time to go. You guys ready to go back in your pen now? I've been out a couple hours, I think. Boop. One for the road.